So just a proof for you that it's not always sunny in Florida today, and it's right now is about 12 o'clock. That's our light wind. We are praying for the rain, believe it or not. Now many places are raining and stuff, but I still decided we're gonna go and do a little walk with you. No sun, so the flowers will not look as great, but I think fun is more important than looks, right? So I did clean a little bit my greenhouse yesterday, and this girl was in there, and she is really showing lots of progress. This one is from Jim Roberts. There it is. Again, from Suncoast. Love, love, love his stuff. You can shop if you want. There's stuff on Facebook, I believe they sell on the marketplace. There's a page on Facebook called Orchids for Sale Trade, something like that. So what did I do? I cleaned my Oncidium area. I made I call it a room divider right here, because everything was on the top of everything and something is on the floor. And that's one of the encyclias. So this is not going to be here on a regular basis. The big guy is going to go somewhere, but my lycostes right here, somebody asked me to buy a piece of my red jewel. I am not a seller, so guys, if I will decide to sell something, I will definitely talk about it, but at this point I'm not selling my plants. Not ready. So Kaise's got the one big basket there. I don't know if it's smart or not, but they've been all over my place. I have like 6 or whatever, and I decided I'll put them in one big basket. Somebody told me that they do really well in bark, and you see I have a little clay balls in there, a mix. So we're gonna try. I have 2 others, 1 in the moss, 2 in the moss, and we'll see what happens. So, little update. Here's our martin wolf that the mount that we made just recently. It's doing pretty well. And since we're talking about updating our mounts, yesterday when I was cleaning, I looked at that other one. Where is it? You know how it is. You remodel, then you don't know where everything is. It's just like cleaning your house. And this guy, if you remember him, actually, he's doing really, really well. I looked, and look at those roots. All attached. And it's not long. It's been what? A couple of weeks maybe. Yeah, I'm losing. You know how it is. I think many of you who stay at home will agree. Like, we don't even know what day today is, so no, it doesn't go there. It doesn't look good there. You're gonna go over there. So yesterday I started cleaning up, but I was completely tired, so I left it for the better day. But like I said, my Oncidiums, I cleaned them up. I cut all the dead stuff from them, and I also did, here's by the way, I hope it will help to prevent animals getting in. My happy joker. And I did spray everything with fungicide. So, and by the way, the great thing about going through your plants one by one is discovering new things. If in the middle of this the rain will start, don't be surprised, because I'll be screaming, you know me. So I was absolutely under impression that this dendrobium is not doing well. This is Parisiae, because it did not look like anything. Then, like maybe a week ago or two, it showed two new growth, so I got really excited. But then yesterday I started moving it, and what do I see? Ta-da! Ta-da! And ta-da! So, two things. I need glasses, regular basis. And don't ever underestimate the orchid that looks dead. Give it a chance. And the best recipe from me, is just leave the dead orchid alone. Don't love it. Give it some fungicide, whatever you think needs to be done, and then leave it alone somewhere where you're not going to be bothering it. Sometimes this happens. Here's my other face. Okay. And here's our cousin It sitting there. And Irene, oh Irene. Irene is just a supermodel. And now that's what we're missing, the airplane, right? Yeah. So it's here, we're good now. Then there's my Phalaenopsis that is sitting on his wood. Yeah, so I cleaned this area and I decided that this particular spot, as you can see, is kind of open, and when the sun goes over there, which is after like 2-3 o'clock, it gets lots of sun. So it was a little bit hard for Phalaenopsis, so I decided I put Cattleyas there that love more sun, and we'll see how that will work. Hopefully they will appreciate it and we'll see more blooms. Plus these are like a heavier plants, so they kind of create also there's more shade for these guys. So, and also another proof that I need glasses is that I found blooms, future blooms, on my another dendrobium that I saw the green leaves on it. I was not worried about it. It looked good, but I kind of never looked. And guess what? And this is this guy. Not that I'm a big fan of his, but you know, it's a bloom. I tried when the gentleman from that, he was our speaker. The Marble Farms, they're in South Carolina. I bought it from him, and yeah, it's a plant. I'm not a big fan of it. My little baby Vanda, yeah, the little baby Vanda, that is Moats, Ruby Pixie, and Dear Jay, came out with the damaged flowers. It's actually a really, really nice bloomer. By the way, this is, if you're a Vanda person, this is where you need to be now. I am trying not to get more Vandas. It's gonna be compulsive if I'll get one, because they take lots of space at this point. I do not have lots of space. So this section still on a standby status. I need to clean it really nicely. There is this cool green guy. One of the subscribers told me the name is Dendrobium Green Elf. I mean, honestly, that's the greenest orchid I probably saw. He is really cool. Okay, so nothing much happening here. Well, besides that, web. This Phalaenopsis, and it's really cool. Look, the flowers are different colors. When they open first, they're yellow, and then the longer it sits there, the whiter it gets. But it's a really, really cute little Phalaenopsis that is in that holy mount. And when it comes to what's happening here, not much, which is fine. There's a ant meeting right there. Other than that, our mount right here is going bananas still. So let's go and see if we'll find something else. We can go and visit. Look how nice it is now. I made the sitting area. And now, since I forgot about one thing, when we put the shade cloth on, I kind of had it more towards this way. And of course I forgot because it's been like 2 years. And I pulled it that way, which created more shade in here, which is great, thinking of Phalaenopsis being here. So there will be no sun falling on this plant, but it definitely created more light. I'll give it a couple of days to see how the paths gonna like it or not. Paths will tell you really, really fast. These guys will, you just need to watch them. Now, one exciting thing happening here, my Schilleriana, Cattleya Schilleriana, that I bought 3 years ago as a small plant, like a baby size, came up with the plan to have a bloom, which is great. This is one of the Valkyrianas here, and believe it or not, the Encyclia, there finally. And you know what? I don't think that's her name. I was positive that this one is a Williamsburg, or okay, whatever, if it's not. You see, they are breaking, so I'm getting my new, what is it called? Tag maker, and I need to make new tags for everything. She opened, but she opened one flower, the rest of them is thinking. And, you know, looking at the blooms, I'm gonna go and get some, my incest spray. And really, really spray them because I don't like what's going on there. Okay, here's the baby. A show. The only way to show you those flowers is to put it on something, otherwise camera is focusing on everything else but. Look how cute they are. These are the species. So cute. Okay, so this is this, and these are still hanging here. I'm not gonna be here. I was kind of sorting everything where anything goes. So right here, not much. There's just my orchid tree experiment, and I am thinking we're gonna get a Digbyana with you right in there. Yes, we will, which is nice. I noticed yesterday Digbianas can be tricky. Yeah, look at that. And I can bet there will be still no rain. It's so dry. Everything is super dry. So this pretty much is it, I think. I have still not sorted out what am I gonna do with this, guys. Just sitting here hoping for the rain. beautiful little Phalaenopsis. Oh, and I know I forgot one bloom. We gotta go inside for it though. That bloom. Oh, by the way, my neighbor gave those to me and it opened. They were pretty neglected, but look at the color. It's not an orchid, it's plumeria, but it's a really, really cool color. What's happening here? There's a little dendrobium action here. This dendrobium particularly, it usually blooms all the time. And look, it even produced some zip ties. How nice of you. You guys all should start producing zip ties time after time, so I don't have to buy them. This guy is still in the full swing. He's a little bit not as bright, even though camera shows him pretty bright. That is that something Momotaro from Max Orchids, also a great source for you orchid shopping, especially if you like dendrobiums. They have a really cool selection of those. There's my little plaque and a little plumeria. Two plumeria. Now I call everything plumeria. Talumnia. There we go. And the tree doesn't have many exciting results here. I think it's suffering a little bit from the dry. I water it, but you know, when the heat is 90 and so every day, it's tough for them. So, and here's our aggregatum, doing good. Our baby Clandii still going, starting to fade away, but she is a one gorgeous lady. And of course, let's go. I'll show you the bloom of the day. Prepare yourself. So on my way inside, I decided to make a stop at my Phalaenopsis shelf, because this little thing, I believe I got it from Cole Smith at Tampa, opened up with 2 new flowers. And they're really cute and very fragrant. And it's a very good name. 4th of July and Crystal Cross Phalaenopsis. But look how different. 2 flowers, the same plant. But look how much darker and striper this one is. Just like 2 siblings. Okay, what's going on here? This girl from Palmer opened up more. She is stunning. She doesn't have an ID, I believe. Yeah, and then the Brethren Lamp Passion. Gorgeous. Look at those petals, those spikes. And then we have something getting ready to bloom there. My Japonica is a rescue. It was the one that was sitting in between big plants, and I kind of lost her in there, so I recently rescued her and brought her in here. And she gifted me a couple of flowers. The plant, they actually all need to be watered. This is the name of that Phalaenopsis japonica. And they're very fragrant and really cute flower. Usually that a bloom will be very long, it will have lots of flowers on it, but not in this case. Oh, this smells so good. Smells like a lily of the valley. So made the stop. how is our lover of the fancy paper towels doing? Waiting for her to attach, and she's not. Even though she pulled out big roots, she's still not attached. And her name is... Ugh. That's her name. I could not, for the love of God, remember. That was the container she came in. Thank you, Alan. That was very nice of you. And you're, by the way, in the dungeon. Yeah. That's my kind of office. So right after I'm done with this, I'm gonna put stuff and ship. So you may be seeing your things. This is one of my taco planters that is still available, I think. This is the ice cream cone, what we call. And I'm pretty much sure these are all sold. But I am right now working on a big new batch, so it's gonna be... Yeah, this is my Scarlet, by the way. My baby. We talk with her. I'm sorry, I'm crazy. Yeah, so I promised you something really, really super amazing. And it's happening in here. And there it is. Look at that thing. Can you believe it? It's a total showstopper. The camera doesn't want to even... This is how big it is. See? And you know what? You want to laugh? It's fragrant. So, this is the... I don't know why. They do grab my attention, the minis. But I never thought I will. But then I had one and it bloomed. And I'm telling you, I got it from the Mirandas, by the way. A great nursery here, Florida base, if you're interested. Brazilian cattleya is their specialty. Yummy stuff. Yeah, but when my first miniature bloomed, oh God, I got hooked. And then I met a Tamayami Thomas, who is the god of miniatures, and he kind of explained to me the terrarium idea. This is my first one, but you might not know something. But guess what I have? This is my future project. This is my shipping station and my future terrarium. So prepare yourself. No, okay, guys. On this wonderful note, by the way, there's some blooms in my house that I just keep in here for the, you know, the pretty. Here's our Saint Swithin. This guy. The bottom flowers going down. I know they can last a long time, but it's been a long time, so I don't know if, you know, maybe I put them inside. There's my still Easter bunny. Got his beautiful Phalaenopsis. This Phalaenopsis is ginormous. Look, it's bigger than my hand. And I have a couple in here. Also just for the, you know, the display. And I have a couple in here. And these, as you can see, are framing my beautiful wooden plaque that was made for me by Tatiana and Alan. And there are a couple of... This is my peloric one that I snatched from... And there's Bruce saying hi. If you hear dog bark, it's Bruce. And here's my cymbidium frame that is just sitting here by now. It will be for sale. It's just I don't want to ship it. And there's my... one of my first creations. There's a path in there. and the driftwood. Okay guys, so this is it for today, and I hope you will have a great day. I hope the weather improves and I can finish my greenhouse. Until the next time, you stay safe, stay inside, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.